Happy Easter to each and every one of you, wherever you may be. No. Oh, sorry. What's going on? Yep, we're here. We're here. Happy Easter to each and every one of you. It's Easter Sunday, as we know. Easter Sunday, here we are. And it's it's going to be a good one. Okay. So here we are, right? Who's here? Jane Evans is here. Hello, Jane. I do hear from Jane about roughly weekly or so, but nice to see you in alive. Hello. Pamela is here. Hello. Hello and hugs to our Pamela. Oh, hello and hugs to you always. Hello. Hello, hello. Blacksmith, happy Easter. Hello, hello, hello to you, Blacksmith. Happy Easter. Had big Texas storms this morning and cleaning up outside since. 2:25 here, taking a break inside for the stream. A nice break to have, Pamela. I'm pretty sure Texas is about 6 hours behind UK hours, I would assume. Hello, Bill. Hello, hello, hello to you. Hello to good man, Bill. Nice to see you. And Sue, hello to Sue. Good evening, Sue. Hello to Sue and Buddy. Hello to you both. It's very dark. Well, the light's not working, unfortunately, Sapper, but since there's been pointed out it's very dark, well, the light's not working at the moment, so I've got this thing. Got this torch thing on to keep things going. Yeah. Happy Easter, Sapper. Happy Easter, Buggerlugs. Happy Easter, Buggerlugs. Charlie the rail enthusiast. Hello, happy Easter. Was Harriet here? I think I missed Harriet. I think I accidentally missed Harriet. I am still conducting podcasts, but the next person I'm hoping to interview, Bill, are Danette and Anthony, but I need to see when they're available. But trying to think of because I've done Sapper. I mean, I've done quite a few. Trying to think who I'm going to do next after Nick, the No Other Cats owner. And Bill, I do have, I will need to send you a message after this live stream is over, just to say. Had a lovely roast today with your family. Oh, how lovely. How lovely, Lanningso, Bill. Oh, boo. Hello, Harriet. Hello, hello, hello to you. Boo. You've not, I don't think you've grown out of childlike games, have you, Harriet? I don't think you have. I don't think you've grown out of it. And I doubt you've grown out of Easter egg hunts. That's only my conclusion, but do say and correct me in case I got it wrong. Betty, hello. Hello to you. Hello to Betty and Steve. Project Metal Music, huh? I don't have it. Sapper, if you could you please give me his personal details? Because that way I can get in touch with him, and that way I can interview him. But because I don't have his personal details at the moment, could you please provide them to me? But this is certainly not a bad idea to interview Metal. Metal is actually he's interview worthy. He's worthy of an interview, most certainly. So please do provide me his details if you can, and then I'll certainly be thinking about doing an interview with him. Actually, it's not so good news, Bill. It's regarding an event that I will need to talk to you about. I will need to send you the message. Oh, you meant boobs? Oh, oh, Harriet. Boobs, really? On Easter? No, boobs for Easter? You're going to make a lot of ladies blush in a moment, Harriet. You're going to make so many ladies blush for Easter by saying boobs for Easter. You're going to make so many blush, aren't you? Oh, God. Sorry, ladies, if this had made you blush. Happy Easter, peace. Happy Easter to you. And good evening to you, Rexy. Good new picture you've got there of a diesel, multiple unit. I know that diesel, and the trains that go along my neck of the woods. Well, both our neck of the woods, effectively. Peace. Happy Easter, peace. Hello to you. Certainly is a hello to Rexy indeed, Sapper and Blacksmith. But right, I needed to share some information with all of you. This is the Easter live stream, and we're going to have, at some stage, we're going to show an Easter presentation, because I've got an Easter presentation which will talk to you about the history of certain Easter. This is the one-part segment, and tomorrow we've got Easter Monday, and there's an Easter Monday live stream. And for Easter Monday, we're going to show the second part segment, a second part segment regarding an Easter presentation, and in the second Easter Monday live stream. And in this one, we also, after the Easter, after the presentation, please, I'm going to share maybe one or two Easter stories, and please share some Easter jokes to make this live stream a funny one. Please do share some Easter jokes after some Easter stories, what have you. And then I'm going to show some event attending experiences, because on Saturday I was back out on the event attending horse to tell oneself of things. So yes, and we're going to have 1 hour and 35 minutes of fun here, and especially 1 hour 35 minutes of Easter fun, Easter jokes, and talking certain event attending and things, and also some live streams in the future. Some are going to be more themed, where there's going to be some live streams talking about some places I've never been to before in the past. So especially after the Easter live streams are done, just to expand the horizon a bit with live streaming content. Hello, Lee. Happy Easter to you. Happy Easter. Loving my videos. Yes, I've seen your comments, and thank you for your kindly comments, Lee. Thank you. Susan, hello. Hello to our unfailingly lovely and courteous Susan. Hello and hugs. Ah. Well, protective hugs on your end, that is. Let's protect our lovely Susan. And we protect our small ones, don't we? And hello, Sue. Hello and protective hugs to our Sue Abbott. Because as I've said just a minute ago, we protect our small ones. And Sue and Susan are small and very little ladies, just to say. And we need to protect them at all costs, because we don't want them being a target for something potentially dangerous or harmful, do we? No. We want to protect them as much as we can. I haven't done an Easter egg hunt. No, I'm afraid not, Charlie. I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. I haven't done an Easter egg hunt for about 15 years now, so it's been a long time since I did an Easter egg hunt, since I was a child. It's certainly a hello to our Lee indeed. Sue. Oh, but Sue, thank you for you'd like Susan. To tell you something, Sue, I mean, please, one thing I'll tell you. It's very easy to learn to love and like Susan Reich. Our Susan Reich, who's a New Yorker, but just to let you know, once you've gotten an acquainted friendship with somebody like Susan, it is very, very hard to back away from a friendship with her. She's not only is she highly likable, but she's unfailingly courteous, unfailingly friendly, and just full of nothing but innate courtesy. And that's what's so relatable to the kindly depths of the kindness of Susan's personality traits, if I could tell you about Susan herself. So honestly, trust me, you would easily learn to like somebody like her. And Fiona's here. Hello to you. Hello. I know you love the presentations, Pamela. Sometimes I feel that you can't get enough of them, but nothing wrong with that. No trouble at all. No trouble at all. Can we leave jokes for later, Pamela? But I'll just read this joke now, but we'll leave jokes for later. But why did the bunny cross the road? To prove he wasn't a chicken. That's a brilliant one. Good one, Pamela, good one. But can we leave jokes for later, please? Hi, Ria. Hello to you. Hello to you. No, I know that, Sue. I know that. Ia has developed a blue tongue syndrome. What the hell? Yes, happy Easter, Hailey. Hello and happy Easter, Hailey. You know, oh, bugger, sorry. Ta-da! Hello and happy Easter, Maureen. Hello. Hello and happy Easter to you. Maria. Just came from Washington Square Park. Oh, how lovely. How lovely. I'd love to meet and talk trains with you as well, Charlie, but I don't know where you're based, and we'd have to be careful arranging something like that. And Charlie, I'm normally quite careful arranging to meet up with people when I've only just heard from them. So could we wait till later talking about things like that? Because that is something one's got to be more careful about, especially online in those circumstances. You gave the children candy canes instead of Easter eggs. You should have seen their faces. Funniest thing ever. I thought, can I ask you, Harriet, do schools in Canada have Easter holidays? Do they break up for Easter holidays by all means? Could I ask you that, please? Sorry if it was too much asking a mod that question, but I know you're a teacher. I know that was young children. Oh, it's a pleasure, Susan. It's a pleasure. And also, we would always protect you, especially, as Sue said, it is true that Sue Abbott is tiny, and you described yourself as petite. Well, a 5'2" lady. Well, would I say that's petite? Well, independence on the weight of a 5'2" lady. Yes, that it could be independence of what weight they are, but obviously I won't go in depth on that because that could be offensive. But small and very short statured, I could certainly say. But like I said a minute ago, we must protect our small ones. We wouldn't want them in trouble, would we? That's quite actually. If you didn't know, Sue, you're my grandmother's height. Because I've got a grandmother who's 5'2" as well. You're talking a short lady, you know. But I've always seen that as quite small, actually. But I mean, it's so long. I mean, if you don't view it as small, that's certainly okay. I mean, I know you don't view yourself as small, as you've just said earlier on, but obviously that's the way you view it. But I have nothing against that. I have nothing against one viewing themselves however they view themselves. It's just what we're like individually, isn't it? But that's how I've always seen it since I became fully grown for height. You rather like having blue tongue syndrome. Oh, Ria, you are funny. Thank goodness for high heels. Yes, because you quite like them, don't you? Artwork. It's artwork your grandfather did almost 100 years ago. Is that a picture of you? Oh, I nearly thought that was an artwork of you, Pamela, but it was someone over almost 100 years ago. Oh, okay. Okay. All Christian schools celebrate Easter. I know that, Sapper. I do know that. Sue, don't worry. We'd protect you however way we could. We'd always protect you. We'd always protect you. Don't worry. We'd always protect you. Oh, we'd always protect you and your little buddy. We always would. Hi, Kanda. Hello. Hello, Sir Kanda. It's been cold in Brighton, but lucky you in Paisley. Maureen, lucky you in Paisley. You had a warm day. Lucky you that you had warm weather, because we've had cold weather here. You know, it's been, we've had cold weather, but we had a nice sunny day on Saturday, though, Maureen, and I was out event attending on Saturday, but cold. It was quite cold, though, unfortunately. Janet, hello to you. Happy Easter, Janet. Hello. You didn't ask what causes blue tongue syndrome. Okay, I will tell you, slush puppy. That's a good one, Ria. Good one. But I missed what Harriet said. I need to say what Harriet... Bloody hell, 4 days! Not like the UK, who get a proper mid-term holiday. 4 days and that's it. Oh, that is bloody short. That is a bloody short Easter holiday. Oh, lucky you, Susan. Lucky you. Lucky you to have 70-degree weather. Lucky you. Ha. Lucky you. Happy Easter, Heather. Farah, happy Easter to you. Hello. Happy Easter. Hello, Heather. Happy Easter. Happy Easter in Canada. And happy Easter to yourself and your wonderful mother, Farah, over in the United States of America. Happy Easter. Only 4'6". How old are you, Charlie? 4'6". Gosh, you must only be a little boy if you're 4'6". It was 82. Oh, gosh, I envy you, Janet. I absolutely envy you. I absolutely envy you to have that weather in Kentucky. Envy. And I missed what Pamela said. I need to see what Pamela said. I really should have been more quick on this. Your grandfather painted that, your new avatar, long before your father was born. It's been a favourite of yours. Your father just gifted it to you. It's rainy and 50. It feels like that. It feels about 50 here. I think it's a bit warmer than that. I think it's... I think it might be about 52, 53 today, Fahrenheit, weather, something like that. But it's felt like 50 here, Heidi, but 50 in your neck of the woods, bloody cold. Bloody cold. Oh, I envy you, Pamela, 83-degree Fahrenheit. Envious. I'm jealous and envious of you. Farah, thank you kindly for your friendliness towards Blacksmith. Thank you. Thank you, Farah. Thank you. Happy Easter, Yoli. Happy Easter. I got your comment on a picture that I've got of myself and my uncles. I got your comment, but I'm sorry I've not replied as of yet. But happy Easter. I will eventually reply, just to say. I will reply. Happy Easter, Kanda. Happy Easter. What's going on? Ah, that was a bit unusual. Lils is here. Hi, Lils. Hello. Happy Easter. And Sir Lord Jim Dandy. Happy Easter. Now, I think we've given about a 20-minute meet and greet. Time to show an Easter presentation talking about history. And the Easter history, sorry. And we're going to do some Easter stories and some Easter jokes. And talking certain event attending, what have you. Okay, let's go in. Right, yeah, we're going to be talking about Easter. Easter as to the reasons behind its celebrations and behind it. Easter, as we know, it's namely part of the religious significance which celebrates the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead as described in the New Testament of the Bible, which is seen by and large as a result of the Christian belief. Because as we know from the Christian point of view and the Christian belief, our Jesus Christ was crucified on Good Friday, but rose from the dead on the third day, Easter Sunday. Good Friday commemorates Jesus' crucifixion and death, whereas Easter Sunday celebrates his resurrection and victory over sin and death. But the historical background regarding Easter goes in the face of Christianity, where it links to pre-Christian traditions, which Easter may have come from Eostre, a pagan Anglo-Saxon goddess of spring and fertility. The date of Easter is actually based on a lunisolar calendar similar to Jewish Passover. The Council of Nicaea, 325 AD, which rules for circulating Easter. The first Sunday after the first full moon, following the spring equinox. Traditions and symbols for Easter, which is the eggs, represents new life. The custom of decorating eggs dates back to centuries. The Easter bunny, which is a symbol of fertility, thought to originate from German folklore. Sunrise services reflect the discovery of the empty tomb early in the morning. The lamb, however, symbolizes Jesus as the Lamb of God. But the cultural variations for Easter, in Italy and Spain, they elaborate processions and feasts, which are common. In the United States, they have the Easter egg hunts, parades, and church services. Or in the Orthodox Christian countries, Greece or Russia, Easter is often celebrated later due to a different calendar. And this explains some certain history regarding Easter and the cultural traditions regarding Easter as a whole. Now, that was the Easter presentation. What does one make of that? That's where the phrase bonking like bunnies comes from. Oh. And I saw Farah had to go. Ta-ta for now, Farah. Ta-ta for now. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Hope you enjoyed your time here. Oh, who else is here? Happy Easter, Paula. Hello, Paula. And happy Easter to your 2 grandchildren as well. And obviously, congratulations on the birth of one of your newest grandchildren. Congratulations. But happy Easter to you, your dearly loved husband, your children, and your grandchildren. We've also got we've got a few grandmothers in here, just to say, a new grandmother, which is lovely Lily Smith, our Lily Lils. And we've got Pamela Garza. Oh my goodness. If she tells you what she's like as a grandmother, you'd think, my goodness, isn't she one of the most loving grandmothers in here? Well, I certainly think Pamela's a very loving grandmother. But it just depends on what her personal friends think, but we shall see. Yoli, oh, sorry for the typo. Your granddaughter snatched the phone. Oh, did she? But Yoli, you look too young to be a grandmother. You look much too young. I mean, you only look like in your 20s. Looking at your profile picture, you look far too young to be a grandmother. Much too young. I mean, even though I think you said you're in your 40s, though, but you look considerably younger easily. Much, much younger. Cute bunny and colour eggs. I think it represented a good symbol of Easter. I think it did. Thanks, Janet. Thank you kindly. It's a pleasure, Paula. It's a pleasure. Nice presentation. Thanks, Harriet. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lils. Thank you kindly. Thank you for the compliments as well. No, you do need the congratulations, Paula. You know, it's not every day. Because, you know, it's not every day you're going to have grandchildren grandchildren as young children, because they're going to grow up inevitably. So it's not every day you're going to see them as babies, toddlers to young children. So you definitely needed the congratulations, as does your children too. All that. You swapped Easter egg wrappers. She got her Snickers and a Twix. Oh, Sir Lord Jim Dandy, you are the fine jokester for Easter, aren't you? I think Farah had to go. She was in here a moment ago, Paula, but I think she had to go. No, I'm hoping she's okay. I'm hoping her mother's okay because I know how deeply she cares about her mother. Farrows, I'm sure you know already, Paula, we've seen so in another cat community, haven't we? Just how much and how deeply Farah cares about her mother. Charlie, okay, right. You are a Christian, and that's true. I never knew you were Christian. How interesting. How interesting. How very interesting, Manning so. Happy Easter to Monica. Hello to you. Loved the photos I'd selected. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Thank you kindly. Everyone have fun. Thanks, Kanda. Do you have to go now? If so, do take care, won't you? Kanda, do take care. You enjoyed the Easter presentation, Susan. Thank you. Thank you, Susan. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Joke theft. I don't think there's any such thing as joke theft. You love your grand ladies to the moon and back. Good saying. Good saying. Oh, who called you there? Who rang you up? Who was it who rang you up? Oh, Lee, you're going to video your tiny two-carriage train for me in your village. Spearmint and mint colour. Single track. Think you'd love it, but it'll be later this week. Oh, you can only do it when you can, Lee. There's no trouble as to when you can do it. Oh, it was Kanka. Do you mean Kanda or Kanka who called you? Okay. Oh, have we got any Easter egg jokes? Yeah, and I'll certainly share an Easter story in here. I think it'll be worth it for the Easter. The cream eggs are so small now. I've seen. Yes, yes. This is just a quick drive, but hello to our recollections may vary. Hello to you. Hello. 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 We always used to eat lamb with mint sauce on Easter as a kid. Do I have a special meal plan? No, I don't, Pamela. No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Your husband was a pager in the army. Oh, what pager? I'm not very familiar of a pager. Pager, apparently a chaplain in the armed forces. I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh. Thank you, Lils, for your kindly compliments regarding Seppa's live stream last night. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Padre. That explains the filthy mind. Good evening, Dawn Marie. Good evening. And I saw Max Hunt. Happy Easter to Max. Been eating chocolate for 2 weeks straight. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, Paula. Wow. Wow. Telling your age now, but can't remember when the chocolate rabbits were solid, not hollow. Humpty Dumpty was put. Oh, yes, the Humpty Dumpty story. You know, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Broom, broom. So, okay, you treat yourself to a box of 8 Cadbury cream eggs. Oh, wow. You have Cadbury cream eggs beside you, but to be honest, you'd prefer a nice boiled free-range egg and toast. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, and now speaking of Janet telling her age, well, telling my age now, I haven't done an Easter egg I haven't done Easter egg hunting. Does anyone remember doing Easter egg hunts when you were when you were young children? I mean, I haven't done an Easter egg hunt about 15 years now, something like that. I mean, because I mean, taking into account my nearly 24-year age, because I'm 24 in a couple of months' time, and I haven't done an Easter egg hunt for about 15 years now. So it's been a long, long time. But they were fun. But if anything to shout about them, they were fun to do. Especially they appeal greatly to young children. Easter egg hunts, what have you. You only did Easter egg hunts for your kids, never did it when you was young. Oh, you never did it as a child. Oh, I never knew that. That, Sapper, is surprising. I never knew you never did any Easter egg hunts. Do you do the mini eggs? I haven't done the mini eggs now. Oh, you do them. You do a box of the big ones. You love boiled eggs. How interesting, learning so. How interesting, learning so. You missed Easter egg you missed Easter egg hunts when your kids became teens, so you started putting money in the eggs. They were enthusiastic again. Oh wow! Do your grandchildren like Easter egg hunts, Pamela? And why I brought up Easter egg hunts is because I thought it might interest you, or may come as a slight surprise to you, that I haven't done an Easter egg hunt since I was about 8 or 9 years of age. But obviously, I nearly assumed I was going to be asked if I did Easter egg hunts, but I was going to tell anyway, in case I was going to be asked. Oh my bloody goodness, Lils! The leg of lamb for Asda was off. Oh, that would make it taste disgusting if it's off. Good job you had plan B, the turkey. He had 200 eggs yesterday so that the kids could go to their other family gatherings. Now that is an interesting story, an interesting Easter story here, Janet. That is, by and large, a very, very interesting Easter story here. Very, very interesting. When you was a child, Easter was about dressing up for church in new hats and white gloves. Now, very interesting. Very interesting. Since you live in New York City, there are no Easter egg hunts in New York. Now that is very, very interesting and surprising to learn this from you. Didn't do Easter egg hunts. I remember we dyed and painted the eggs for fun when you were little. Oh, that is fun. That is fun. Julie, hello to you. Hello and happy Easter. Happy Easter to you, Julie. Happy Easter. Thank you. Thank you for your kindness as usual. You remember making Easter bonnets at school. Oh, that is very, very interesting. Interesting story you've shared here. I crack you up, do I really, Charlie? I didn't know. You've had egg for dinner, then lunch, and then last thing at night, you felt sick. Oh, wow. What a story. No, but Pamela here, since I'm encountering your depth of character, Pamela, knowing what your depth of character is like, it wouldn't surprise me that you would miss doing Easter egg hunts as your children grew up. it wouldn't surprise me, well, especially since your children are about 6 foot and over. They're obviously well and truly grown up, and it wouldn't surprise me that you miss doing Easter egg hunts with them. It definitely, certainly would not, well and truly would not surprise me that you missed doing Easter egg hunts as they grew up. When taking into account your full depth of personality traits overall as a whole and all the rest of it. If I would have an egg with mem, you would throw it at someone and then laugh. Oh, just don't get arrested doing that. I hope you don't get an arrest and charge done against you for it. I hope not. Probably do it to your friend who consents it. That's my idea, Charlie, but not to a random person, because that way you could get arrested and charged for assault if you were not careful. That is, just to share a point. But I like your joke and I like the thoughts you have, but just be careful who you do it to. That's all I would say. Right, Janet, okay. If it rained on Easter, did anyone else hide eggs in the house? Presumably so, Janet, presumably so. All I can remember from when I was a child, until I was about 8 or 9, I'd do Easter egg hunts on occasions, and we would always have an Easter egg on a Sunday, always. Quite a rewarding Easter egg we would always have on a Sunday. The Easter Sunday, that is. There were happy times, the Easter times in my childhood. There were quite happy times, what have you. No, but now, I mean, taking into account being almost 24, I've got to an age now where, whoever I run into, whoever my girl is when I run into, and whatever children I have in the future, if I have children, I'll take them on Easter egg hunts. But now I'm at an age where I don't need to do it unless I have children myself. I've got to the point in my life where but I thought I'd share that anyway. You've been to Balthazar, but they're too expensive now. You love French onion soup. Oh, it's a restaurant. I've never been to Balthazar. I've never been there. I'm a baby. Oh, God. Many people do say that I'm just a baby. Oh. Oh. But it's nice that you lovingly said that about me, Lils, that I'm a baby. Oh, thank you. But I am adult age, but obviously I am younger than most in here. But, I'm happy having friends over my age, Lils. But tell you something. Tell you something, Lils. I mean, I think you might know this story already. Back in February of 2025, there was an 83-year-old man I encountered in Hastings, in East Sussex, and he asked me how old I was, and I said, I will be 24 in June of this year. Well, I'm 23 at the moment, but I'll be 24 this year, in a couple of months now. And he said, are you really? He's like, I thought you were in your 40s. I was like, oh, no, I'm not in my 40s, I'm in my 20s. Could you imagine that? Almost 24-year-old, and yet somebody thinks an almost 24-year-old is in his 40s. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? I mean, even my own mother would say. Can you imagine a person over 20 being considered in his 40s? Can you imagine that? Oh, have you got to go now and break an Easter egg? Okay, ta-ta for now, Charlie, ta-ta for now. You only go uptown for the museums. You love New York City. It's amazing. I've never been to New York. I never have been. A fox cub is actually called a dog. Oh, am I a dog then? Oh. 2 eggs in a hot tub. One got hard when it saw the others crack. Honestly, Pamela, that was funny what Sapper said. Okay. That's good to know. You've been doing PR for chefs, restaurateurs for years. So many great restaurants here. I can imagine so. I wouldn't be surprised about there being many great restaurants in New York. I wouldn't be surprised about that. No, but that's nice. Thank you for saying that. I know you only meant it as a compliment, Lils. I certainly do know you only meant it as a compliment, saying that I'm a baby. I could only imagine so, Pamela. I mean, I've never been to New York, so I wouldn't know. But if I go and try the restaurant food there, I will actually be able to say for myself what the food was like. Yes, good saying, Ria, good saying. Careful with these gates. Someone might take offense, yeah. Yes. Ria's given a good, timely reminder here. A good, timely reminder. Anthony, hello to you. Bunnygate, you should never go through that one. Oh, wow. Oh, have you got to go? Happy Easter, Janet. Ta-ta for now. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Right, I think it's nearly time to share an Easter egg story. Okay. New York City is something to see. Oh, is it, Pamela? Okay. I've seen it in the movies many times, but not real life. But thank you. Thank you for telling me so. Thank you for the recommendation, most kindly. You'd love the New York City museums too. Oh, would I? And I imagine I'd like their buses and trains there too. But okay. I think I should visit a New York museum if I'm ever over there in the years to come. You can imagine telling the NHS. Can you imagine telling the NHS you've been attacked by a dog, but it's actually a fox? Oh. They do an Ojo's onion crisps and provolone with it. It's scrumptious, I can imagine. Oh, thank you, Sapper. Thank you kindly. Oh dear, we're making someone hungry. Oh dear. I didn't know Susan loved food. I never knew that. I never knew Susan loved her food. I've got a new friend who's got an affinity towards food, actually. And it's in a different community, not different community to this one. And she's got an absolute affinity towards food. You know, I mean, she's a tiny thing, but absolutely loves food. You know, I mean, she's quite young. She's a young girl of 18, this new friend of mine. She is someone who loves food, to tell something. After the huge roast beef dinner, you had a huge roast beef dinner. You have no room for chocolate. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. You're loving it's a blast, loving all the jokes. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you for your kindly review. Now time for the Easter story. There was this little boy who thought when it came to Easter, he would see nothing but daffodils and roses and Easter eggs in a field. But when he goes out to the field, all he sees is nothing but corn growing and all that. Ah, the little boy said, no Easter eggs. Where are all the giant Easter eggs and the flowers? Where are they? but no one heard him because he was on his own, so there was no one about. So instead, the boy begins looking around, and there he sees a bunny in the cornfield in the farm. And then he sees the bunny, and then the bunny starts running forward, and then the boy runs after the bunny. The boy keeps following the bunny in the cornfield. He follows and follows and follows him. Until then, the bunny leads him to a group of roses, and there were some Easter eggs. 3 large Easter eggs in a little rose zone. The boy could not believe his eyes. And the boy then suddenly had a true belief as to what Easter was like. Oh my goodness! What a nice looking Easter eggs there. Those are brilliant. And so the boy picked up the Easter eggs, running across the cornfield, and came back home, and pretty much was hungry enough to eat the 3 Easter eggs because he loved Easter eggs so much. And that concludes the Easter story here. The end. What does one make of this Easter story here? Thought I'd share this story. You always say dog fox. Silent Night, hello to you. If you were a chocolate bunny, you'd start nibbling on your fluffy bunny tail. Oh, that's funny. I never knew you had an affinity towards chocolate Easter eggs, Lils. I never knew that. Oh, it's a pleasure, Susan. It's certainly a pleasure. No, actually, this story, Pamela, it was my own self-created story. And it just came up in my head. It just came up in my head, that story, Pamela. Because, you know, Easter is generally heavily well received and well celebrated by children. So that's what gave me the incentivized idea to tell the story. You know, knowing just how enormously well celebrated and well received Easter is amongst children. That's where the idea came from at large. Happy Easter, nation. Happy Easter. The chicken after the eggs were fertilized. Oh, my bloody goodness. So hungry you could eat a scabby donkey. Oh, Sue, you hungry lady. You're a bit like my Nixie. Hungry Nixie, who's as hungry as anything. She could eat a whole house. Hungry. Oh, my goodness. You're so hungry you could eat the ears off a bunny. Yes, pardon, Pamela. Pardon. You love food. You rep chefs and have had the best food from around the world. French, Italian, Spanish, Mexican, Japanese, Chinese, Argentinian, and more. I never knew you had such an affinity towards food, Susan. I never knew that. You're a bit like one of my new friends who absolutely loves food. Oh, have you got to go? Ta-ta for now, Lils. Ta-ta for now. Happy Easter. Ta-ta for now. We're going again tomorrow. Yes, ta-ta to our Lily Lils for now. Thank you, Sarah and Pamela, for your kindness towards Lils. Thank you. Thank you. Is Lauren in here? I haven't seen Lauren. Oh, Lauren is shining. Hello and happy Easter, Lauren. Hello to you and happy Easter to your granddaughter as well. That's 8 months away, Sapper. That's a good 8 months away. But one thing to look forward to for me from now on in the run up to Christmas, and possibly going to pioneer it on Christmas Day, the Christmas live streams. Christmas, because I pioneered it this time almost a year ago, didn't I? So the thing to look forward to 8 months from now for Christmas live streams. But I'll try not to do too many live streams before Christmas, because the Christmas Eve live stream, I ran out of streaming memory on StreamYard for the Christmas Eve one. Rather stupid. MC229 London Transport, hello to you. Hello to you. New York City is like a mini United Nations. It's global in scope. I'm not surprised. London's a bit like that as well. That sounds very like London. Sounds very, very like London, Susan. Happy Easter to you. You've got to go make breakfast for your granddaughter. You've got 2 granddaughters. Oh, how lovely. How lovely. How lovely, Lauren. You have a good Easter, won't you, Lils? Have a good Easter Sunday. And you've got many good Easter Sundays to look forward to with your new granddaughter, Sylvie Marie, isn't it? Happy Easter, my lovely Lils. And certainly many more good Easters with your granddaughter as she grows up. You're getting drunk Christmas Day, so you won't do a live stream. Do a drunk live. Oh, Pamela, what a suggestion. But I hope your suggestion does not get Sapper demonetized. Let's hope that does not happen. Perhaps the creators should take turns to host live streams. Working together might be worth thinking about. Not a very good idea. Very, very good idea. Very good idea. That's why I was questioning Pamela's suggestion, Sapper. I was suggesting Pamela's suggestion about you doing a drunk live, and that was when you said, no, I will get taken down. Well, Pamela, you've got your answer from Sapper here. Yes, I mean, next time I do a Saturday live stream, I'm going to ask Sapper, because Sapper's moved his live streams to Saturdays now, and you know, because Sapper does Saturday live streams now, but I'll collaborate with him. I think ideally doing it after he's finished is the best way forward, but I'll collaborate. And I don't think I'll do long next time I do a Saturday live, because next week on Sunday, I'm event attending. It's not Christmas yet, but Merry early Christmas, yes. Hi, Danette and Anthony. Happy Easter. I missed your live, but happy Easter to you both. Thank you, Harriet and Hailey, for your Easter wishes towards Danette and Anthony. Thank you kindly, thank you. The only problem, timings. Love to see you all, even for a few minutes. Yes, I know, time difference if you're on a different part of the world. No, I am only aware, Susan, that New York City is much, much bigger, considerably bigger than London itself. 5 boroughs. Manhattan, where you live, I do know that. I know there's Brooklyn's, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island. I do know that. I certainly do know that already. Yes, I know. Yes, welcome, Danette and Anthony. Welcome to the fun. Welcome to the fun. Yeah. And it's disco next week. Oh, yes, disco, yes. How long are we going to do the disco for? Because I'll definitely try and dance Saturday Night Fever. I'll try and dance. I'll try and dance Saturday Night Fever. I'll try and do that. Hello, Danette and Anthony. Happy Easter to you always. And thank you for your genuine kindness and friendliness. Even Sapper had something wonderful to say about you, saying that you were one of the nicest people. You are. Both of you are very nice people and a very good couple who represent a very good, consummate, wholesome, friendly community overall as a whole. You dance with me. Yes. Ladies will need to bring their handbags. They can now get quite easily stolen if you go out now, because we've got far too many thieves out there. Be careful with handbags. Be careful with them. Disco. Oh, Pamela. You used to disco dance at a place called the Fog Machine. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's a pleasure. Both of you are very good and very nice people, Danette and Anthony. And I do mean it. Both of you really do represent a consummate, wholesome, and friendly community. And that's what we need, more of your communities in this day and age. Desperately so. Oh, you want pics from Pamela? Can dance round handbags. Oh, Sue. You all used to dance around handbags when you was going to discos. I'm not really a disco guy. I'm really not a disco man. I'm really not. Can't wait for disco night. No, disco night's going to be fun, isn't it? So Sapper would have to pay you a huge amount of money, Pamela, just for you to show him your disco pictures. And this, I would imagine it was before you had children, when you went to disco. Seen him on that website. Nice ass. Oh. Oh, nice ass. I'm not really for discos, Pamela. I'm not a big man. I'm not big on discos. I've nothing against them. I've just never been big on them. But thank you for saying so. You was underaged. I've never known discos to be popular in referral to your sentiments, Sue. I've never known them to be popular in recent times. I imagine they were popular back in the 1980s, weren't they, discos? I think you're talking their popularity back in the 1980s, discos and things, because I've never heard a lot about famous discos in my neck of the woods. I never have, just to let you know. I've never been aware of them. You was underage. I would have thought you were younger than adult age when you did discos, Pamela. Oh, they're called clubs now. Oh, it's club now. Now I understand Sue's sentiment for how times have changed, because they're now known as clubs. Yes. No, Pamela has a point. Sue has a point on that. Sue's got a point on that now. Disco was 1970s and early 80s. Yeah, and I would have thought it was before my time. I would have thought so. I would have thought that was before my time, yeah. I imagine, yes. Disco were a thing in the 70s. Ria just said blacksmith. Yeah, yeah. Yes, you were telling me, blacksmith. I remember your story. I very much remember your story. Yes, yes. But I think I had an Easter story. I'm trying to think of a good Easter joke to share. Now, I wouldn't be surprised, Annette and Anthony, because you're both born in the 60s, weren't you? Yes. You went to the limelight. Oh, Lindy's here. Hello, Lindy. You went to the limelight when you were 16. You came out as 21. What an eye-opener that was, I imagine. Ladybug plays Roblox. Hello to you. Oh, Sue, thank you kindly for your friendliness towards Lindy. Thank you. It was a disco in New York City. Oh, was it? I didn't know. Hello, Avery. Hello to you. Hello to you. And Gabris is here. Might be an hour late. No trouble at all. No trouble at all. Libby and Philip are here. We've still got time, Gabris. Libby and Philip, hello and happy Easter. Hello to you both. Went to Busby's Disco in Brighton in 1983. Same week of the Brighton bombing. Brighton bombing was disastrous. No, I mean, I've never known discos to be popular in Brighton. I never have. Happy Easter, Libby and Philip. Happy Easter to you both. You was in the back seat of your car with a young lady at a club. It was very dark. A cop knocked in the window. I said, "Do you mind? I am making live to my wife." Cop said, "I didn't know she's your wife." Oh, wow. I said, "Neither did I until you shone your torch." Oh, wow. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you kindly for your friendliness towards others. Thank you. Thank you. More to the point, don't trust eggs that the bunny claims that they laid. Good one, Rhea. Good one. Oh, Penny, hello to you. Oh, Dinesh and Anthony, when do you think we would like to have our get together? I'll give you an email, Dinesh and Anthony. I'll certainly give you an email, and see when's a good time for you. I'll see when there's a good time for you. But I'll give you an email, Dinesh and Anthony. I'll give you both an email. See when's a good time to do a get together or a podcast live. I'll give you both an email, just to say. Happy Easter, Penny. Happy Easter to you. Here in Texas, it's a tradition to take family Easter photos among the blue bonnets. Our state flower. Oh, interesting. That's very interesting and lovely, Pamela. No, it certainly sounds lovely. Monday or Tuesday would be okay. Okay, Tuesday. I'll give you an email, and if I give and how I do podcasts, it will be live and it'll be on StreamYard, and I'd send you a link. I'd send you a link for you to both join in. But do let me know your time. When's the best time to do it at your time in your neck of the woods? Because there's a time difference on our ends, isn't there? But I'll give you both an email. And I'd send you the link to the StreamYard Green Room, just to let you know. It's lovely until you're all itchy from the flowers. Okay. No, it certainly is lovely, Sue. Certainly is lovely. Couldn't agree with what Pamela was saying, which is a lovely tradition. Yes, no, very good, interesting Easter tradition in the Texan Easter tradition. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you for sharing the interesting story about the Texan Easter traditions. Certainly was it interesting. One more school term until your son starts his GCSEs. Okay, yes, I'll let you know. And it's scheduled in advance, but I'm sorry I asked you both initially at a wrong time to do a live, but I delayed it. But I forgot to email you, which was rather stupid. So then I delayed it again because I forgot to email you in time. So really, it's shame on me for not emailing in time. But I'll give you an email anyway, and we can sort things out. But thank you, Dinesh and Anthony. Thank you for your kindness, all the same. But my apologies for my lack of diligence regarding live stream podcast reschedule. Sorry for my lack of not letting you know or telling you. Sorry about that. My apologies. Are you going to go? Need a cup of tea before bed. Happy Easter, Sue. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to Buddy as well. Oh, thank you, Danette and Anthony. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Thank you. No, but really, I should have let you know first. I really should have done that. You sleep well. Good night and hugs to you, Sue. I mean, I'd give you a nice hug. Good night. Ah. Good night to lovely Sue. A lovely little Sue. Barbados. Silent night. And we've had quite the talk, haven't we, on Easter, haven't we? You know, certain American Easter traditions, particularly the Texan Easter traditions in Pamela's neck of the woods, and the New York Easter traditions, even though it's very, very different, on Susan Reich's end, and what Harriet did for her school children for Easter. Kite flying on Easter sounds fun. You've been to Barbados. How lovely, Susan. How lovely. You got new pajamas at Christmas and new dress, hat, shoes, and gloves for Easter. How lovely. How lovely learning so. Happy, I imagine, oh gosh, since you've got a new dress for Easter, or was this a long time ago? Well, I imagine you'd look stunningly pretty in your new Easter dress and potentially your new hat, Pamela. I would imagine so. Having a big Halloween party. I don't know. I don't know. It's 6 months away, Lee. That's 6 months away, Halloween. So I don't know what I'm doing for Halloween yet until nearer the time. That way I'd know better if it's nearer the time. St. James Parish. Especially Easter bonnets. You love hats, especially Easter bonnets. Even adults get new Easter clothes. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Every year, even adults get new Easter clothes. Oh, how interesting, Pamela. Lucky you. Very lucky you. Well, whoever gifted you the new dress, thanks to the person who gifted you the new dress. Oh gosh, to picture you in the dress and the Texas hat to go with it. And you, well, fair skin, blue eyes, and being asked for ID to use a certain type of paint. Gosh. I mean, despite your age, I bet you'd be stunningly pretty in that dress and a hat. What have you got? But sorry if I caused you to blush, by all means, Pamela. Sorry if I caused one of my respectable newer enlisted mods to blush. Even though I might be one of your pets, I am sorry if I caused you to blush. I'm sorry if me, one of your pets, caused you to blush. What have you? You're back and forth between the UK and here. Yes, because you're originally UK-based, aren't you? That's scary. Used to spend summers there. Family and friends had a parasailing business. When business was slow, they put you up there to bring in business. Oh, ta-ta for now, Sapper. Ta-ta for now. Sleep well. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. All good fun as ever. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Sleep well. We've got tomorrow, but it's going to be for a shorter amount of time tomorrow. Good night, Sapper. Sleep well. And Sapper and I, we're going to catch up. I mean, Sapper and I, we're long overdue to catch up, but we're gonna do it Tuesday, hopefully. But I'll ask him what time. Sleep well, Sapper. Thank you, highly and rare. Thank you. But before we go, we've had quite a great chat on Easter. But there's another Easter thing that these are a few of my favourite things. That sound of music, Anthony. That sound of music. You'd sing the song from Easter Parade by Judy Garland, in my Easter bonnet with all the frills upon it. Oh, wow, Susan, wow. You used to do PR for the Barbados Board of Tourism. You worked with the widow of the late Prime Minister, the son of Grantley Adams, forgot his name. Very interesting, Susan. Very, very interesting indeed. Tom Adams, oh, Tom Adams. A disco club. What was I going to show? Oh, I've got something interesting to show. Here we are. And if I can show it here, I'm going to get it up. This here is a picture of me at the Brooklands Museum Easter Classic Car Show event. Me inside a Volkswagen Beetle, class 1969 Volkswagen Beetle classic car. What does one make of that? Me inside a Volkswagen Beetle classic car built in 1968, which is the same classic car type used in what the 1960s Disney movie, The Love Bug. You know. I'm your Easter pet. Oh, oh goodness, I'm your Easter pet. Oh, Pamela. I obviously wouldn't be surprised that I'd be one of your pets. Herbie is what you called that car. Yes, because it's Herbie's a Volkswagen Beetle, Ria, that is. Volkswagen Beetle. But this was actually in real life that I saw this at the Weybridge Brooklands Museum. And Brooklands Museum, it's worth going to. It's worth the visit at every expense. Your dad used to do commercials for the VW Bug. Your uncle, the VW Beetle. Your uncle owned a VW Beetle, really? I never knew that, Susan. Now that's interesting, learning one of your uncles used to own a VW Beetle. That certainly is interesting. You call them slug bugs. And if you saw it first, you'd playfully slug hit the arm of your friend or sibling. Oh, wow. Wow. And that's me. I think this one here is a classic Modis. I think that might be a bull-nose Modis I was sat in here. I think that's a classic bull-nose Modis, something like that, but I don't know. I don't know. I think that's a bull-nose Modis, I think, but I don't know. Oh dear, unsubscribing. Oh dear, have we upset you? Dormery, have we upset you? My apologies if we have. Your uncle also owned a Saint Bernard dog. It was hilarious for all of us to cram into that little car along with the dog. But the Saint Bernards are huge. Susan, Saint Bernards are huge. Not surprisingly. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you kindly. Dormery said she was unsubscribing, and I was a bit worried she was I was a bit worried we might have upset her here in my community. Oh, speaking of something else. Was correcting a typo. Oh, she was correcting a typo. Oh, was she? Okay. No, I think that's a Morris, a bull-nosed Morris. But no, I couldn't agree with you more, Pamela. Oh, okay. Thank you for the useful reminders you were passing out and the warning you were providing out, Dormery. But sorry for thinking of something else. My apologies. No, but I like these particular classic cars, though, Pamela. They bring back nostalgia in one way or another if when one so looks at these enchanting things. They bring back a sense of nostalgia, as I've certainly so found, and all that, and all the rest of it. What have you? YouTube have a bad habit of unsubscribing people. I couldn't agree with you more, Ria. Couldn't agree with you more. You remember we all so-called them VW bugs. Oh, okay, you call VW Beetles VW bugs. How interesting, Susan. How interesting. And there's another thing I'm looking for. Oh, got it. There you are. I think at one time they were called the Love Bug. Well, because of the movie, quite presumably. Blacksmith. I wanted to show this picture. This here is a family picture because recently I got together with some family members of mine last weekend. I saw my two uncles, Uncle Mark and Uncle Robin, and those are my mother's older brothers, by the way. Because as you can tell with the darker skin, because my mother's got darker skin, as you know, well, brown to almost black skin. Uncle Robin is the one with the beard on the left, and Uncle Mark is the bald one. But this was last week on Saturday, myself and my uncles. And all that. No. What we did was we went out for a lunch meal. We went out for a lunch meal in one of the Ramsgate. I think it wasn't a restaurant. It was a gastro pub. We had our meal out. It was at a gastro pub, and those are my mother's brothers, Susan. Yes, they certainly are. They're my mother's two older brothers. There's Uncle Robin, 57, on the left, and Uncle Mark, 53, on the right. Well, actually, tell you something. My Uncle Robin, gastropub, it's like a pub, but slightly different. I think it's also nearly resembles a restaurant, a gastropub. Whereas a pub, traditional pub, it's namely revolved around drinks and all that. But surprise you as it might, Uncle Robin, who's on the left, he's going to be 58 on the later this month. He turns 58, and Uncle Mark, who's on the right, he's going to be 54 shortly before my birthday. So can one believe that? Actually, surprise you as it might, though he does not look it, they certainly don't look it, but they're both in their 50s, my uncles. You know. My uncles are very handsome. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you kindly. Young genes. A lot of people actually can't get over how young my own mother looks. Because my own mother looks very young for her age. Well, both my parents actually look good for their age. I mean, because my dad, He looks good, not as young as my mother, but he definitely does not look his age, and is actually very fit for a man his age. He looks better than his younger brother, my uncle, who looked absolutely awful last time I saw him. And but yes, you can credit young genes for their looks. My mother looks like my older sister. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Uncle Marky's got a partner and he's got stepchildren, but he doesn't have children of his own, no. And he's going to be moving up to Manchester from Ramsgate in Kent. You know, and but Uncle Robin, on the other hand, on the left, yes, he's married and he's got 2 daughters. Just to let you know, Susan. They look from the pose. No, I do. No, I'm extremely fond of my uncles. No, all of my aunties and uncles. No, we get on like a house on fire, generally speaking, Pamela. No, we generally really get on like a house on fire. Since we don't see each other a lot, since we live quite far in distance. Well, most of my family, Pamela, is predominantly based in Ramsgate in Kent, particularly on my mother's side. But one of my mother's older brothers lives up in County Yorkshire, and we're the only ones that don't live in the south of England, just to let you know. But you might see from all of you here that Uncle Robin on the left is very cheekily trying to get up to try and be the same height as myself. Because to tell you something all, even though one can see quite possibly, one might possibly think my uncle's trying to be my height. And one might possibly see my uncle's trying to be my height, but in fact he's not, because both my uncles are 5'6", which is shorter than I at 5'8". But yeah, it's quite funny with the way my Uncle Robin was trying to pose to be my height in that picture, but trying to do so, but with no success. He was trying to do so, but with no success. Oh, I think I had fish and chips, had it. I had a fish and chips meal, but the food was good. It was good at the gastro pub that we went to. Yeah. Could you imagine a shorter relative of yours trying to get up to be the same height of you, but with little to no success? You know. Your son's house is 27 hours away by car. That's far. I know. No, a lot of states in the United States of America can easily take days to drive from one place to another, or even weeks, what have you. Since the United States was 50 whole states and how large the states are, that's undeniably not surprising, especially given their time differences in certain state zones and all that, and the number of people that we've got in America. Because United States population, well, it's well over 340 million people. There's over 340 million people in the United States, you know. Texas is bigger than the UK. Yes, I know that. But that's a very nice thing to say, Pamela. No place in England is far from any other place in England by Texas standards. You couldn't have got it more right. You can drive around my island in 2 hours, really? Oh, wow. Impressive. Wow. Well, you are quite something, Pamela, and well said. I think you said so before, didn't you, Susan? I think you said so before. Dallas and McAllen. Good day to you, Dave. Good day to you. But I do find it quite funny, actually, in this picture. I find it quite funny that my uncle was trying to pose to be my height, but with little to no success. with little to no success and all that. But to tell you something, unlike, say, who is it? Unlike Pamela, for example, who comes from a taller family, everybody on my mother's side of the family, they're all 5'6" and under. I think most of you already know that. All are 5'6" and under. Just to let you know. So yes, that could explain me having not reached a particularly tall height myself. Could explain but most on my mother's side of the family, including my mother herself, they're all shorter than I. I mean, because of me at 5'8", mother's 5'6", as many know. Uncle Mark and Uncle Robin are also additionally 5'6" of height, and one of my uncles. But the other three, because my mother's got because there's 7 in my mother's family altogether, and she's the youngest one. Only 3 are shorter than 5'6" of height. Only 3 out of 7. You know. You enjoyed seeing the photo of me with my uncles. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Thank you kindly. No, I haven't had it. No, I'm afraid not. If I see Bertie, I'll let you know. And then you can tell Willa, okay? I have a super sharp memory. I would make a great liar. Oh, God. Oh, Susan. You are funny, aren't you? Not sure how long. I think you could probably drive around the Isle of Wight in about 5-6 hours, I would imagine, Ria. But if you try it out, do let us know how long it took. Please do. You'd feel, oh, what the hell? That's disappointing to say so. Pamela, anyone could easily drive around a small island in 2 hours. Driving around an island in 2 hours, anyone could easily do that. You're probably, I mean, large as Texas might be, there's nothing wrong with driving around an island in potentially 2 hours. There's nothing wrong with that. Certainly nothing wrong with that. I know, but you're quite funny though, Susan, and you've got good humour. You've got fantastic humour, if there's any way to describe you. Fantastic humour. Oh, oh no. If anyone catnapped Bertie, his owners would be my neighbours would be deeply distressed and upset. Good day, Dave. Good day to you. But we haven't got very long, Dave. Just driving, not stopping, would take 3 to 4 hours with stops. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. It would take 5 hours or more with all the traffic, I'd bet. Yes, 40 years. Happy 40th anniversary for next month, Ria. Happy 40th anniversary for next month. Right, it's time to finish things up for the live stream. Thank you all most sincerely, kindly for watching. But once again, happy Easter to all of you. Goodbye for now. Ta-ta for now. See you tomorrow, 8:35 p.m. UK time for a 1 hour, 15-minute live stream. Happy Easter.
Thanks for coming, everyone. From your friend, Foxy. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe on the way out.